Pareto principle. To study like Ayanokoji, adopt a methodical and strategic approach. Start by setting clear goals for each study session, breaking down long-term objectives into smaller, manageable tasks. To study like Ayanokoji and achieve maximum results with minimal efforts, focus, or the most effective study tactics. This approach, often referred to as the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule, suggests that 20% of your efforts can produce 80% of your result. Hear how you can apply this principle to your studies. Focus on the core principles and most important topics within each subject. For example, in mathematics, prioritize understanding concepts like algebra and calculus that are frequently asked. And if you want to learn it quicker, then you have to think like a mathematician. Everything seems to be number to you. Spaced repetition. The spaced repetition method is a highly effective study technique used by Ayanokoji Kiyotaka to maximize retention and understanding with minimal efforts. Spaced repetition is based on the principle that information is more effectively retained when reviewed at gradually increasing intervals. This method leverages the psychological spacing effects, where the brain is better at remembering information that is revisited over spaced-out periods, rather than crammed in a short time. Start by reviewing new information daily. For instance, if you learn a new chemistry concept today, review it again tomorrow. After the initial review of your information correctly, the next review is scheduled in a few days. If you forget, review it the next day. Each successful recall will increase the interval before the next review. The intervals might look like this: 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, 1 month, 3 months, and so on. Deep up with the schedule. Each review solidifies your memory, and the spaced intervals ensure the information is retained in your long-term memory. Retrieval practice. Retrieval practice is a learning strategy that involves actively recalling information from memory, which enhances and strengthens the ability to remember that information in the future. TEB techniques is grounded in cognitive psychology and has been shown to be one of the most effective ways to improve long-term retention of material. This process strengthens neural pathways, making it easier to access the recalled information in the future and enhances long-term memory retention. When you retrieve information, you are engaging in active learning, which is more effective than passive review methods such as rereading or highlighting. This promotes deeper cognitive processing, as recalling information requires more mental effort than simply recognizing it. This deeper engagement leads to better comprehension and retention of material.